from Eugene, Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So the Oregon Ducks offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it. The bullet's flying live, so he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Trying to find his man in the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
The Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's a return from midfield. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running into the open space. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run it.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So guys, we'll see this offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, the ground game. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give on the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Smith dropping to pass. He's got it down the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Touchdown Ducks! Special teams proving to be special.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now this offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Now, how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Rebels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays in the field.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Smith wants to throw. Back's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit room so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Hainsworth. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Beal. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Davison. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get the...
He's got it down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. DB's right up on the receivers. Going to take a shot on second and short. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
And decision coming up, but you know what you're going to do. The ball's on the 1-yard line. You go make your decision. Stay aggressive. Get after it.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. The running back has it. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. Just steamrolling the defense. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be pat.
Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilkerson. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Misconnection leaves them with a 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Rebels will punt this one away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job at the back end covering after that scramble play.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't...
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And that is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, can make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. To the ground with the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hainsworth. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He's up to 81 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Smith wants to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tempo and overdrive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's going to fire deep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Coming out with it, it's James. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Bruce, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and another empty drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. We waited so long to start the season.